In a small village lived twin sisters, Ao and Asake, who couldn't have been more different. Ao was a slender and quiet young woman, often mocked by the villagers for her slim figure, especially when she went to the market with her more popular twin sister. Though Ao was often hurt by the teasing, she found peace and purpose in her love for cooking. Her culinary skills were unmatched, and every time she prepared a meal, her family would savor each bite and praise her. The kitchen was her safe space, while the outside world could be cruel. Asake, on the other hand, had many friends and was a member of various social circles. She fiercely protected her sister against the villagers' hurtful words until her boyfriend, Aru, ended their relationship. Aru's family believed that Ao's slender frame would pass on to future generations if he married Asake. Heartbroken and rejected, Asake began to blame Ao for her misery. Her bitterness grew, and she started resenting her twin. Soon, Asaki's resentment turned to cruelty. She would publicly insult Ao, calling her a skinny skeleton. At home, she sabotaged Ao's food by putting sand in the pot, making the meal inedible. She even poured something into Ao's bathwater, causing her to itch terribly. Ao was heartbroken by her sister's transformation but remained silent, as her once supportive sister had now turned against her. Their mother scolded Asake, reminding her of the bond they shared, but Asake only grew more bitter. "Aru left me because of her," she'd shout, blaming Ao for her misfortunes. Meanwhile, a once-in-a-decade event, the Queen Maiden competition, was approaching. Each kingdom in the area would send 3 young women to compete, showcasing beauty, strength, and skill. The villagers joked about entering Ao, mocking her as a skeleton unfit to represent them. Ao felt defeated until one day, she met Adio, an event organizer from a neighboring kingdom. He admired her figure, saying it was beautiful and unique, unlike anything he'd seen. Ao was taken aback. No one had ever complimented her appearance. Adio encouraged her to attend the competition, even if just as a spectator, to see her potential. On the day of the competition, Ao attended with her family. As the event began, the host king announced he would sponsor an additional contestant, a privilege reserved for the hosting kingdom. To everyone's shock, he chose Ao. The villagers were stunned, and even Asake was furious, mumbling about how a drumstick like Ao could compete. But Ao's family clapped and cheered, filling her with confidence. The competition began with a cooking challenge, and Ao's dish impressed the judges, advancing her to the next round. In the final stage, the remaining 5 maidens were tasked with retrieving a hidden treasure in the forest. The path to the forest required swimming across a river, but Ao, being lightweight and a strong swimmer, crossed faster than the others. She reached the forest first and searched for the treasure, spotting a shiny blue object. She shouted with excitement, but this alerted another maiden, JBK, who dashed to reach it. As Ao ran, her clothes caught on a branch, allowing JBK to get there first. But as JBK returned with the blue object, Ao realized it was a decoy. She kept searching and finally spotted the real treasure, a golden box high in a tree. Using her height, she climbed up, retrieved the box, and returned to the palace. When Ao arrived, tired but victorious, she was declared the Queen Maiden of the 3 kingdoms. The villagers, shocked and envious, suddenly praised her, hiding their earlier cruelty. Ao's parents were overjoyed, but Asake was overwhelmed with guilt for how she had treated her sister. Back at home, Asake tried to leave in shame, but Ao stopped her. She reassured Asake that she would always love her, no matter what. Asake apologized for her actions, realizing how wrong she had been. The sisters hugged, mending their broken bond, and from that day on, lived happily and respectfully together. Moral of the story: we should all embrace our unique qualities and not let others' judgments hold us back. There's beauty in being different, and often, what others ridicule can become our greatest strength.